The phone sits face up on the nightstand every night. You go to sleep not knowing if you are working tomorrow. If it rings before 6, you are. If it does not, you are not. You have lived like this for 20 years. You are a substitute teacher. No classroom of your own. No benefits. No pension. No guarantee of anything. When the district calls, you go. When they do not call, you stay home. In a good month you work 18 days. In a slow month you work 9. The pay is $110 per day regardless of grade level or subject. You have been doing this for 20 years. You have accumulated $380,000. You are done working forever. The people who have permanent teaching positions feel sorry for you. You have heard the way they talk in the break room when a substitute comes in. The sympathy in their voices. The quiet gratitude that they have something stable and you do not. They assume that the instability is destroying you financially. They do not know about the Roth IRA. You opened the account in year 2. You were 29 years old. You had been substituting for a year and you had watched permanent teachers talk about their pension as if it were the only way to save for retirement. You had no pension. You had no 401k. You had no HR department and no automatic enrollment and no employer match. You had $110 per day and a phone that might or might not ring. You went to the library and read. You read for 2 weekends in a row. You came home and opened a Roth IRA with $220, which was 2 days of substitute pay. You set up an automatic transfer of $200 per month. On the months when the district called enough, you kept the transfer. On the months when it did not, you kept the transfer anyway and ate down the emergency fund. $200 per month. Every month for 20 years. Plus occasional increases when good months allowed it. $380,000. The math is uncomfortable for people who make more than you. You have watched permanent teachers realize, in their 40s and 50s, that their pension is worth less than they thought and their 401k contributions have been sporadic and their retirement is not as close as they imagined. You do not say anything. You nod. You listen. You bring your lunch. The irregular income was never the problem. The irregular income was the structure. On days when the phone rang, you worked. $110. On days it did not ring, you had time. Time to exercise. Time to read. Time to not spend money because you were not driving anywhere or buying lunch in a break room or paying for after-work drinks with colleagues. The permanent teachers earn more than you. They also spend more. The salary creates a spending pattern. The benefits create assumptions about the future. The stability creates comfort. The comfort, in your observation, does not translate reliably into savings. Your instability created a different kind of attention. When you do not know how much money you will make this month, you know exactly how much money you have. You track it. You protect the Roth IRA contribution above everything else. The contribution goes in first. Then rent. Then food. Then gas. Then everything else in whatever order the money allows. $200. Then $250 when you turn 35. Then $300 when you turn 40. Then $200 again during the years when the district cut substituting hours. Then back up when it recovered. The crashes were interesting when you had no salary to fall back on. In 2008 the account dropped from $38,000 to $22,000. Your income for that month depended on how many teachers called in sick. You transferred $200 on the first. You did not think about the $38,000. You thought about the $200. In 2020 the schools closed. No calls for 4 months. Zero income for 4 months. You had an emergency fund and you used it. The Roth IRA contribution paused for 3 of those 4 months. The 1 month you managed it was March, the first month of the closure. You had cash. You transferred $200. The account was at $240,000 and dropping. By June the account was at $215,000. You went back to work when the hybrid model started in September. You transferred $250 in October. You have not missed a month since. $380,000. You are 50 years old. You worked $110 at a time for 20 years. You have decided you are done. Not because you hate the work. You do not hate the work. The children are fine. Some classes are interesting. Some are not. The work is genuinely fine. You are done because the math works and you realized it the morning you checked the account and saw $380,000 and did the calculation. 4% of $380,000 is $15,200 per year. That is $126 per day. That is more than you make on any day of substituting. The Roth distributions are tax-free. You will not owe anything. You can live on $15,000 a year because you have lived on less than that in many of the 20 years you spent building this. The apartment costs $700 per month. Your car costs nothing as long as you maintain it. Your groceries are efficient. Your entertainment is free. Your hobbies are hiking and reading and cooking, and all of them are free. The permanent teachers who felt sorry for you are working for another 15 years. They have pensions, yes. Those pensions will pay them something. But they are not done in the way that you are done, which is completely and on your own terms and before they expected it. The phone is still on the nightstand. You have not turned it face down yet. You have not called the district to remove yourself from the list. You have been thinking about it for 3 weeks. You are waiting for the morning when it rings and you feel, clearly and without ambiguity, that you do not want to answer it. That morning has not come yet. But you know it will. And when it does, you will not answer. You will make coffee. You will check the account. You will take a walk. $380,000. No benefits. No pension. No employer. $110 at a time. Nobody in the break room knows. The permanent teachers who felt sorry for you do not know. The district office has no idea who you are beyond your substitute ID number. The phone is face up on the nightstand. It might ring at 5:45. It might not. Either way, you are done. The permanent teachers do not understand the math. They see the benefits package and they see the pension and they see the salary schedule that goes up every year and they assume the math works in their favor. Sometimes it does. For some of them, the pension is substantial and the 401k contributions have been consistent and the retirement is genuinely funded. For many of them, the comfortable assumptions never translated into action. You had no comfortable assumptions. When the phone does not ring, you do not earn. When the district cuts the substitute budget, your income drops. When schools close, your income disappears. You cannot assume anything. You can only count what you have. You counted $200 every month for the first 8 years. You counted it on the first, confirmed the Roth IRA transfer, and closed the screen. You did this in the good months and the slow months and the months when you were not sure how you would cover all the bills if 2 more days were cut from the schedule. You covered the bills. You transferred the $200. The account grew. The irregular income forced you to build an emergency fund before you built the Roth IRA. You saved $4,000 in a high-yield savings account before you opened the Roth. That took 11 months. The day the savings account hit $4,000, you went to the bank and opened the Roth with $220. You set the monthly transfer. You went home. The emergency fund was the foundation. You could be confident about the Roth transfer because you knew if a genuinely bad month came, the emergency fund absorbed it. The Roth was untouchable. The emergency fund was the cushion between a bad month and the retirement account. Over 20 years, the emergency fund served its purpose 3 times. In year 5, there was a long stretch in October and November when the district barely called. 8 days total over 2 months. $880. You paid rent, gas, and food from the emergency fund and kept the Roth transfer. You rebuilt the emergency fund by spring. In year 12, your car needed a significant repair. $2,200. The emergency fund covered it. The Roth transfer was not interrupted. In 2020, 4 months of school closure. You paused the Roth transfer for 3 months. Not 4. You kept April because you had cash left and the market had just fallen, and you understood, by year 12 of doing this, that investing when the market is down is the entire point. You transferred $250 in April 2020, and it was the best $250 you ever transferred. The account recovered. The contributions resumed. The growth continued. $380,000. The teachers with benefits talk about their benefits the way people talk about a good neighborhood. It is shorthand for stability. We have benefits. We are okay. You heard this your entire 20-year career without mentioning that you had a Roth IRA that had grown to a number you never said out loud. You never said it because saying it would have required explaining it, and explaining it would have required answering the question that always follows: how did you do that on substitute pay? The answer is both simple and complicated. Simple, automatic transfer, consistent, 20 years, never stopped. Complicated, everything else. The car you drove for 9 years. The apartment you stayed in when your income would have supported something nicer. The vacations you did not take. The dinners you cooked instead of bought. The free library. The free parks. The free hikes. You do not feel deprived. You feel, if you are honest, as if you have been living in the correct proportion to your income, and that living in the correct proportion turned out to create $380,000 more than living beyond it would have. The substitute teaching itself was never bad work. The pay was the problem and the uncertainty was the problem, but the work, walking into a classroom and figuring out who the students were and what they needed from you that day, was interesting. Every school was different. Every class was different. In 20 years you substituted in elementary, middle, and high schools, in science and English and history and gym and art, and once, memorably, a week-long assignment in an AP calculus class where you were clearly out of your depth and the students helped you. You liked the students. You were not their regular teacher. You were the person the school called when the regular person could not be there. There is a specific kind of trust that students extend to a substitute who is present and calm and willing to actually run the class rather than just supervising chaos. You learn to earn that trust in the first 5 minutes. In 20 years you became very good at the first 5 minutes. $380,000. The phone stopped being the center of your morning ritual approximately 3 weeks ago. You have not called the district to remove yourself from the list. You have been thinking about it every morning. Every morning you pick up the phone and do not call. This morning you check the Roth IRA account instead. $382,740. The dividends had reinvested last week. The number was higher than it was last Monday. 4% of $382,000 is $15,280 per year. That is $127 per day. The phone pays $110 per day when it rings. You are 50 years old. The math has been clear for about 4 months. You have been looking at it for 4 months. The number is large enough and the income is sufficient and the lifestyle is cheap enough that the question has been answered for 4 months. You are not retired yet because the phone keeps ringing and the first 5 minutes keep being interesting and the students keep looking at you like you are supposed to know something and you keep being able to tell them something true. But the math is done. The retirement is funded. The next call you do not want to take, you will not take. $380,000. The permanent teachers with their benefits and their pension schedules are working for another 15 years. You are 50 years old and you are done whenever you decide to be done. The phone is face up on the nightstand. It might ring at 5:45. Tonight, for the first time in 20 years, you are genuinely uncertain whether you want it to,